moment that I stopped letting my weight define me. I considered myself to be an overweight child. I wasn't happy with my weight for a long time. I was raised in an environment where dieting was a big thing. You know, there was always diets going on. There was always conversations about weight loss. So weight was always a focus. Over the course of my life, gained weight and gained weight and gained weight, and I would lose it and I would gain it and I would lose it and I would gain it. And then I had 3 children, and with every child I gained a stone, and with every child I gained more than a few stone as I was pregnant. And then after being pregnant I would lose a bit, but not all of it. So I ended up a stone heavier after each child. By the time I'd lost my baby weight, it never all quite left me. And I didn't like the way my body was, and I was always doing various diets. I tried all sorts of things. The easy shortcut stuff that really doesn't work, because easy shortcuts don't work, you know, like apple cider vinegar, slim fast, you know, which, yeah, okay, you lose lots of weight quickly, but you're starving, and I don't even like milkshakes, you know, so all these various things I tried. With no success, really. I wasn't happy with my body, but I couldn't seem to fix it. And then I discovered burlesque. And you might be thinking, where the heck is she going with this? But roll with me for a minute, okay? What I found by doing burlesque is that all bodies are celebrated. Bodies are celebrated because everybody's body is different, and that's okay. And I started to do these dances, and it really shifted and changed my confidence hugely. My confidence level soared, but my weight also soared. As I stopped obsessing about my weight, but once I stopped being defined by my weight and I just accepted my weight, I felt like a load had been lifted, but equally a load went on, shall we say, and I ended up at over 17 stone. I was a size 22 to 24. Now, the thing is, I was very, very overweight, but the thing that burlesque gave me was this confidence. And actually, I liked my body. Even though I was really big, I liked my body. I celebrated my body. I would get up on stage and perform. However, that may have been when my weight stopped. That may have been when my weight stopped defining me, guys. Because actually I was the heaviest I'd ever been, I was the biggest I'd ever been, but I liked myself. But what I found was that at that point, I was finding that it was getting increasingly difficult to do some of the things that we did on stage. Some of the dance moves I couldn't do. I couldn't just get up gracefully from the floor. I had to use my hands to get up. I couldn't swing my leg over the back of a chair. You know, there was a lot of things I couldn't do. I was diagnosed with arthritis in my spine, in my hips, in my knees, and I was getting stiffer and things were getting more and more painful. I'd got to the point where I was wearing ankle supports just to walk around, and I thought, I'm going to have to give up this dancing malarkey, and I love it. So that for me was when I started wanting to change my body. And that was the big difference. That was a huge shift for me. Before, all the weight loss stuff I'd tried before, I was trying to change my body because I didn't like it. All of a sudden, I was trying to change my body because I liked it, because my body was amazing, because my body was allowing me to do these wonderful things that I thoroughly enjoyed, and because I was treating this poor meat suit so appallingly, it was in such pain, I wasn't able to do the things that I loved. And that was heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. So I started to want to change my body because I wanted to do better by it. I figured it had got me 3 kids. It had lived my life with me. I had treated it badly and abused it with yo-yo dieting, weight loss, weight gain, and all the rest of it for years. And yet still, my body was showing up and trying its best. And all I was doing was beating it up, really. And that was the biggest shift for me. I stopped being obsessed with my weight. Yes, I gained a load of weight, but then I started to feel unwell, and because I loved my body, because I liked myself, I really wanted to change it for me, not to look better, not for other people's expectations, not for any other reason other than I thought I owed it to myself, and that was huge. That was a huge shift. I wanted to get stronger. I wanted to get healthier. I wanted to get fitter for me so that I could do the things that I love. And now I do. Now I work as a fitness instructor for older adults, which is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But I dance around every day to music in front of a bunch of people. I don't get on stage anymore, but I dance around to music in front of a bunch of people. I would never have had the confidence to do that if it wasn't for burlesque. And if it wasn't for the confidence and self-love that burlesque gave me, I would never have treated myself well enough to actually lose the weight and become the fit and healthy girl that I am, old lady that I am, so that I can go out and now dance around every day for the sheer joy of it as an actual career, which is just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I'm not saying you have to go out and start doing burlesque dancing or anything, but if you want to, do. It's hilarious, it's brilliant, it's wonderful, it's such a community, it's awesome. But what I am saying is, instead of trying to change yourself because you hate yourself, start to love who you are and want to do her better. Want to support her to go through life, living her best life. Come at it from a place of love instead of a place of hate, and it really is a game changer. So hopefully that's been useful. If you want to hear any more useful stuff, there's a Facebook group that you can join, guys. Do join, do chip in, do introduce yourself, do use the free resources on there, and hit like and follow if you enjoyed this and you want to hear more from me waffling on. I'll see you later. Bye.